one of the famous interview question. Okay. What is JDK? JDK contains what? JDK contains a set of tools to develop what kind of applications, what kind of programs? Java programs. Okay. So I want to develop a Java programs, then what is required? JDK is required. Sir, I want to execute a Java program, then what is required? JRE is required. Sir, where I can able to execute the Java program? Okay, inside JRE. Okay, inside JRE, it provides what? It provides a platform to run what? To run the Java applications or programs here. Next, what is the next one? The next one here is what? JVM. Okay. So what is JVM? JVM will take care of what? Program execution, memory allocation, and reallocation here. Okay. So internally, what JVM will do here is JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is responsible to execute the program memory allocation. That means it will allocate the memory for particular object or for particular variable like that. And once the program has completed, so it will deallocate the memory here. Okay, so that is the thing of what JVM here. So we have understood JDK, JRE, and JVM. Sir, what is the next step, sir? The next step here is Java program execution flow. Sir, I want to execute a Java program. Okay, what I have to do? Very simple. First, we have to create what? We have to create a Java program. Okay, so we have to save that file as what? .java. Then what is the next step, sir? The next step here is we have to compile that Java file to what? Okay, we have to compile this Java file. Immediately what happens? A dot class file will be generated. Nothing but what? Bytecode. And this using this bytecode, okay, we have to use a command Java command. Then next we will be getting the output here. Okay, so the bytecode is given to operating system by JVM. Then we will be getting what? We will be getting the output here. Okay, super. Now what to do, sir? Step number one, we will write the source code and save that file in Java in a file with what type of extension here? .java extension. What is step number two, sir? We will compile that source code using what? Java C compiler, and it will generate what? It will generate the bytecode. Next, what is the next step here? We will execute the dot class file. The JVM will convert what? Bytecode into machine code, and it provides what? It provides a output here. Now let me do one thing. Let me create a file. Okay, so new text. Now here what I want to do, just I want to create a class. So class test. So public static void main string array args. Now system dot out dot println of what? I. Okay. Forget about all these things. What is public, what is static, we will discuss. Now just what is my main step? My main target here is I want to execute a Java class here. Okay, so save as what? Test.java. Okay, now open what? Open command prompt, type what? Java C test.java. Now observe, when you execute what? Java C test.java, a bytecode has been generated. Sir, who is generated this bytecode? Who is generating this bytecode? Okay, so just remember only one thing. JVM will generate this bytecode here. Okay, now let me execute the application. So Java test, click on enter. And we have got the response what we have got the output as hi. That's it. So this is how actual a Java program works. First we have to open a notepad. We have to write the content, that means program. Then next we have to save the file as what dot java. Then next we have to open what we have to open the command prompt. We have to type what javac test dot java. Then what is the next command, java space test. We will be getting the output here something like hi, because we have printed the data as what hi. Okay guys, super. Now okay. So what is the next one? The next one here is how the Java program structure looks like. Okay, so the Java program structure. So when you write a Java program, what will be available inside this Java program? The first one we will be having what package statement. The next import statements, class declarations, variables, and methods here. Okay, we will understand what is all these things one by one. Sir, what is a package statement? Package statement used to group our classes. At most we can write only one package statement in the program here. That means what, if we are having one or more classes, we will be writing this one or more classes in a particular package. For example, you are the different students. Okay, you are the different students and you are listening what, you are listening core java session. So here what is the package, package is core java, and you are the different students, so you are having separate names, right? So you are the different types of java files here. Okay, so multiple Java files will be grouped into a single class here. Okay, so that is what package. Next, we can able to define what? We can able to define package statement in Java. How many types of package statement? Okay, only one type of package statement here. Super. Next, and the package statement should be on the first statement in the program here. Okay, sir, where I have to define this package statement? Okay, on the first line. So this is what first line. Here I have to define what package. Okay, package com dot app dot. Okay, so something like test is a package. Super. Next, what is the import statement? Import statement is used to import one program into another. That means I want to import a one class, okay, into a another class. Then we will be using what import statement. So import statement depends upon our requirement here. So import statement should be written after what? After the package statement here. Okay, let me write, I want to import what, I want to import a package. So java dot util package I want to import. Super. So where I have to write this import statement? After package statement here. Okay, done. The next, what is the next one here? Class. Okay, what is a class? The class is the most important program in the Java. That means it's the most important part in the Java program. A class is what? It is a blueprint to define what? To define variables and methods. Okay, so inside the class we will be defining what? We will be defining the variables and methods. So here main. What is main? Main is a method here. Okay, so inside this main method we will be defining what? Variables, class, variables and methods here. Okay, and we can able to define what, we can able to define the blocks also. We will discuss one by one. Okay, so inside class, if someone asks you what will be the things that will be available inside class, inside class we will be having what, methods, variables here. Okay, super. The next, what is the next one here, sir? What is variables? Variables are used to do what? It is used to store the data. Okay, we can able to define n number of variables inside where, inside the class here. Okay, so what are the methods? Methods are used to perform what? Methods are used to perform some action. For example, I want to define a speak method. Okay, so whenever I call speak method, okay, what it should do, it should perform some operation. That means, for example, you are sitting in a class, whenever I call the name of you, what you have to do, you have to respond, right? Responding is a task. Okay, that means it is a method here. In the same way, I want to write some business logic. Okay, whenever the end user, okay, so whenever the end user calls that method from the front end, that means from the UI page, I want to perform some business logic operation here. Okay, when I click on submit button, so this should happen. When I click on the search button, something should happen. Okay, I want to get the students data, I want to get the admins data. Okay, like that. Some business logics where we will be writing inside, where inside the methods here. Okay, so a class can have what? A class can have multiple methods here. Super. Now how to develop our first Java program? So this thing we have already seen. Open what? Open any text editor, write the Java code. Okay, what type of Java code? So this is a Java code here. Okay, next, provide the file name, like something you want to provide. So I have provided what? Test.java. Then next, the file name should be what? The file name should be same as class name here. Okay, so what is the class name here? Test is a class name, so I have defined here test. Okay, next, super. Then next, what is the next one here? Compile the Java program. So Java C file name dot Java. Okay, if it is successfully compiled, we can able to see what? We can able to see a .class file. Then what the next thing? The next thing here is run the Java application here. Okay, Java file name. That's it. So in the real time, we are going to use what? We are going to use IDEs. That means in the next chapters, we are going to work with what? IDEs. That is nothing but Eclipse IDE and STS IDE here. In real time, that means in our companies, we won't be using what? We won't be using Notepad to write the programs. Okay. So what is the next one? The next one here is translators. Okay, sir, what are the translators? Translators are used to convert one format to another format. So in Java, we are having three types of translators. Okay, what are those? Interpreter, compiler, and assembler. Sir, what interpreter will do? Interpreter will compile the program line by line here. Okay, what compiler will do? Compiler will converts all the line of the program at once. So here what is happening? Performance is fast. What is assembler? Assembler will convert the assembly programming language into what? Into machine language. That is what? Zero and ones here. Okay, what is JVM? So very simple. JVM stands for what? Java Virtual Machine. So JVM is a part of what? JVM is a part of JRE. So inside JVM, JRE is available. So what is the responsibility of JVM? It executes the Java program, it allocates the memory required for the program execution, and it deallocates the memory when it is no longer required. It converts what? It converts the bytecode into machine understandable format here. Okay, super. Whenever you create a Java file, whenever you use the command called javac, a bytecode will be generated. Okay, that is nothing but what? Dot class file. This bytecode is given to class loader inside the JVM, and we will be getting what? We will be getting the output. So in the JVM we will be having different types of methods here. Okay, method area, heap area, Java stack, PC register. Okay, native stack here. Okay, some working with native libraries. That means I want to work with some C++ libraries. Okay, native libraries, native interfaces, and to get the output as faster, we will be using what? JIT compiler and interpreter. Sir, what is the meaning of interpreter, sir? What interpreter will do? It will convert the program line by line here. Okay, it will convert the program line by line. Next, plus by using of JIT compiler, that is just-in-time compiler, we will be getting the output very fastly. So that's it, guys. Okay, so we will understand what are the things that are available. Class loader, what it will do? It will load the dot class file into what? Into JVM. Okay, method area, what it will do? Class code will be stored here. Super. Heap area, objects will be stored. Okay, Java stack, it stores what? It stores the method execution. That means what? First M1 method has called, next M2 method is called, next M3 method is called. So how the methods are called? Okay, so such type of information is stored at where? Is stored at Java stack. What is piece register? Piece register, what it will do? It will maintain the next line of code here. Okay, so what to execute? Next information. Native stack. What is native stack? Non-Java code, nothing but like our C and C++. Okay, so native interface. So native interface means our C and C++ libraries here. Okay, done. Next, execution engine. Sir, why execution engine? Execution engine is responsible for executing the program and providing the output and result. Okay, it uses what? It uses interpreted and just-in-time compiler for the output. So that's it, guys. So with this, we have completed what? We have completed our chapter number 1. In tomorrow's class, we are going to understand what is variables, what is data types, identifiers, reserved words, Java coding standards, comments, and how to read the data from the keyboard here.